Hey guys, welcome to my video. And in this video I will be also giving out 15 Nodens, and they'll be announced at the end of this month. And yeah, make sure you leave your pilot ID and platform correctly down in the comment section below, and maybe tell us why you like Nodens added to War Robot's gameplay. And for the rest of this video, I'll be featuring the hybrid Nodens setup, and it was really interesting to run hybrid because it all brought out different style of gameplay. And this one is Retaliator with Rupture, so rockets, splash, and machine gun here, versus Ao Ming. As long as you're in distance, one-on-one Nodens usually beat the Ao Ming. I know that Ao Ming has the most firepower, but the suppression on the Nodens skill is really basically a counter to the Ao Ming's firepower. And this combo that you're seeing right now is really unbeatable. If you have two Arthur in front of you and having one Noden behind, and if both Arthurs are charging for that beacon, they will likely be getting that beacon, because first of all, Noden, if you play it right, you will be suppressing an enemy that has the most firepower, and you'll be healing both Arthur at the same time. On top of that, having two Arthur shield facing you, that's just way too much. I know that Arthur is fairly slow, but it will clear out whatever is in their way. So another Arthur, a single Arthur won't be able to do much, because the Nodens Arthur synergy, the synergy that it brings out in between these combination is just too great. And if enemy has multiple Ao Mings out, if you consider that they are basically at the same level, it's just too much for the Ao Ming to really stop this combination. Now I'm just going all over the place because obviously we won the match, and because I'm featuring various hybrid Nodens, I'll be fast forwarding most parts of this game, so it doesn't get too boring. Now this hybrid itself, Retaliator with Rupture, you can definitely brawl in this. I said in the previous video that Nodens is more of a support bot, but with this setup, you can really go against the Arthur, and it's really lethal, especially the Arthur, because you're doing damage with rockets, and you're also you're breaking down Arthur's shield with these two machine guns. So you're basically hurting Arthur's shield and its HP at the same time. What's great about this is if you're alone, let's say you don't have Arthur near you and you just kind of have to hang by yourself, it's really great because with these two rockets, you just basically want to keep that distance and hurt them, wear them out enough before you engage. And if you know that you're gonna win after you engage, then that's when you kind of go in. Obviously the rockets have to be kind of reloaded. This kid is just shaking his head on me, but I know that if I don't kill this guy, he will come around and try to kill me back. Now if you're trying to brawl in Nodens and you just really want to brawl, and if there is like an inevitable situation where you kind of do have to go one-on-one, and you're in this hybrid build, I just kind of want to talk about when to use that suppression. So that is very important. Usually I used to use it to kind of support my teammates. Whoever is in danger, I would actually use it on ally that is fighting the enemy. Also with the heal as well, but if you're brawling, you just have to pick whoever can kill you. So that is the most important part when you're brawling in this. So in Yamantau, we had 4 minutes, under 5 minutes, so I kind of had to make a move and get into the center, and I'm kind of going in I used my suppression there, and surprisingly, because of the machine gun, I'm able to clear out enemies pretty fast because they're pretty insane when they're close up. So with the rockets here and there, but I think mainly the machine guns are doing all the work. I also, with this hybrid build, I also like the fact that the rockets are smart reload. What that means is as soon as they reload, they fire when you're pressing the red button. So that part I like. So I fast forwarded this part, and I'm actually moving towards their beacon. Obviously the regular bots definitely can't stop a Titan that easily. So also with the Nodens, I've suppressed them. So I think it was the right time to actually get their side beacon and go towards their home beacon to really pressure them, because they had the center beacon for so long. And I was really surprised that I was able to do this, and I had to fight the final boss, the Arthur. So I'm fighting the Arthur. Obviously the shield is broken, and I've done enough damage with the rockets. So this blitz just hung in there against two Aljuns. I've actually tried to take the damage, try to go in front of this blitz. I actually also tried to heal the blitz. I used all my heals on the blitz so that this little guy stays alive the whole game. So that was pretty intense push. I know that this Nodens is max, but that was kind of impressive to me. So Cuirassier Cyclone. So this is purely our main counter. Obviously having that 600 meter, and with two Cyclone being able to brawl under 600 meters, that is, I mean, theoretically you guys will know that it's definitely an Ao Ming counter, having the suppression as well. You can kind of see right now I'm destroying this Ao Ming fairly quickly, and that is fast forwarded ×2, but still that is pretty fast. And that's I've suppressed two guys far towards enemy's home beacon. I should have nerfed some other guys, but it looked like they had a lot of firepower, so I went for those guys. Now the problem with this hybrid, it's great against Ao Ming. I'm almost taking down another Ao Ming here, but when Arthur shows up, you basically can't do anything. I know that at this point I'm facing like 4 or 5 guys at the same time, so they basically took out most of my HP. But you see these two Arthurs charging in, I basically can't do anything to their shield. I would just get melted. And these two Arthur has machine guns as well, so I did some damage to that guy. But Arthurs, when two of them are pushing towards me, even the max Nodens will have trouble. I know they are outnumbering us pretty well, but still, Arthur, they're tough. So yeah, Retaliator, Cyclone. So this is all-rounded brawler, I would say, because when it's crunch time and you have to face enemies close up, maybe at the end of the game, you basically don't know what you're gonna face at the end of the game. But with I said all-rounded brawler because with the Retaliators obviously doing massive damage on Arthur's shield, and the Cyclone still doing some pretty great damage close up. Basically the goal there is to break the shield as fast as possible. So if you're in carrier, you drop into Titan, Cyclone, never go where I was, because you can't get out of that spot that easily. Also, you can really keep away the Ao Ming when they have the 600 meter weapons. So the two Cyclones do a pretty good job of doing that, and while you're doing that, you're also suppressing Ao Ming time to time as well. So ideally, it was very ideal build hybrid, but I don't think I had as good match with this build. I did kill that Titan there, and this position was very favorable for this Titan because there were covers, and you can suppress guy to the left, and you can suppress and heal support guys wherever, because you're in the center, you can you're in reach of all of the enemies and allies. So that part was pretty cool, and there are covers on top of this roof as well. So, however, this wasn't a very good match because my team was much stronger than the enemy team, so I wasn't able to showcase this build as well as I wanted to. So basically end of the game, and let's move on to the next footage with this build. This is my last footage, and I'm on Valley, which is I think this is my favorite map now. I think I always liked it, but I think you can play the mid-range and you can brawl as well. You can make some surprise moves, like that Phantom who died towards this beacon. But yeah, I think this map is very dynamic and it requires quite a bit of teamwork. So another Phantom coming, but I'm in Titan, so it won't be that easy. Maybe Loki would have given me a lot of trouble, but not Phantom in mid game. So basically with these weapons, I kind of wanna close gap against Titans, so that you're doing more damage and you're brawling, which is to your advantage, because having 4 beta weapons is no joke. If I could just talk to that Arthur in the center, I really wanted to ask him why that guy just had to stay in the center beacon, because I mean, we have the center beacon, it's blue, but I don't know why he's still there. Like, he's just getting all the damage. Maybe he had something planned, maybe he saw something, maybe he wanted to kill whoever was on the other side, but whatever the reason was, it wasn't working out. I was constantly healing that Arthur as well though, so that guy could survive in there for long, because these guys, once these guys lost that left beacon, I think they kind of gave up on the left beacon because maybe they were low on robots. But as you can see with this Noden, you can definitely brawl. I missed that Ao Ming, and I didn't suppress that Ao Ming. I suppressed the Ares that was right in front of me. But yeah, it was very fun to run the hybrid. I would personally go with the Rupture and the Retaliator. That is just basically my personal opinion or personal favorite, because you can play mid-range as well, because some intense games are just too tight to brawl, and you could do massive damage to Arthur, yet you can support by breaking down its shield. So I mean, that was my personal favorite. So I'm not sure what other people think about these hybrid builds. I did get quite a bit of requests on these, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe for more videos. I will catch you guys on the next video. See you guys.